on, guys? Welcome back to DC's Garage. Tonight I'm thinking what we're gonna do is probably some front brake work on the pickup. Rotors are all on, bearings are all good, everything's all dialed there, but I do have some new calipers for it. My old ones were froze up and I didn't feel like rebuilding them. So mount the calipers. I also have to replace front brake hose for the passenger side. I've got a new one ready to rock. I just got to swap that out. And then I want to get the brakes finished up on the front, so then that way I can put wheels and tires back on whenever I see fit. But after that, I think what we're going to do is probably end up pulling that off of the stand, or at least I would like to, because my flex plate's got to go on. And then I would like to mock up the transmission and make sure everything fits good, torque converter bolts up, all of those types of things. Would like to get that done. And then I do need to notch out a motor mount, that half circle right there. I've got that notch because I don't have header clearance. So I've got to notch that out and then I can get it put onto the block. And then this thing's essentially ready to swing into the truck. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking on this thing. Stick around and hopefully we'll make some progress tonight. All right, guys, so we had some technical difficulties when I was trying to get off this passenger side brake hose. The fittings, I mean, it's original brake hose, original line, everything. I could not for the life of me get them off with flare wrenches. So then I moved over to vice grips. Vice grips didn't do the trick. I took a little mini tubing cutter and I cut off the line because I have plenty enough sticking out of the frame that I can just go ahead and get a new flare in there with a new flare nut. Just have that all brand new, ready to rock, and run it through, and then I'll hook up my brake hose to it. However, I don't have any flare nuts right now, so that's something I'll probably have to get in the next couple days. So brakes are not gonna happen tonight, which sucks. So I'm gonna find something else to do. Flex plate all torqued up with some real nice ARP 12-point bolts. And this is ready to have a transmission mounted up to it. So I've got a torque converter in the trans, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slide it over here and get it all bolted up. Transmission is on. I still haven't bolted up the torque converter to the flex plate, but I decided I was gonna go ahead and get this thing in tonight just to make sure everything fit, make sure the torque converter cleared, and I had it installed all the way. So ARP hardware, holding everything all together. I got the trans dipstick in as well, but I have a feeling that I am not gonna run this. And that is the reason. It clears, so it's not a huge deal. However, I cannot get the valve cover off with it on. This is the one that just came with the trans when I bought it. So we'll probably go a different route. But either way, it'll work for now. I'm gonna go ahead and set it down and kind of take a little bit of tension off of that lift plate and the engine hoist for tonight. And I'm gonna call it a day. We'll see you in the morning.
What's up, guys? Me and Keith ended up throwing together this quick and easy workbench. I needed a second one and I had the material. So yeah, got that knocked out. And now I had to make a new hard line from the proportioning valve over to the passenger side front brake hose. So just a quick little brake line job there. Just used the original factory one, bent it all the same, and got it all bolted back in. All right, guys, so as you just saw, we made that new front brake line, the hard line from the proportioning valve to the front passenger brake hose. So that's knocked out. I got the brake hose put on, and you just saw me put on the caliper and pads and all that good stuff. So passenger side is done. I'll skip the monotony of the driver's side. I'm just gonna get that knocked out real quick, and then we're gonna move on. Probably start cutting out that old trans cross member. And yeah, so stick around, guys. What is happening? So we hit a little bit of standstill. Tie rod adjusting sleeves are frozen up on the tie rods, and I've got all new tie rods and everything for brand new front end components. So we're at a standstill. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the video. This will be the end of the video, and it'll be a shorter one, but we got some work done. Next up, we're gonna finish putting the front end together, and then we're gonna set it down on tires and wheels, and we're gonna shove a motor in it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.